I always forget to hit the mute button on my microphone. And so I pressed it thinking I fixed the audio issue, but it wasn't. There was two things. It was the Zoom and the mic were on mute. So now we're back. We're good. We're good. It was a user error, not a deep state error. But you guys didn't miss anything. I was basically saying good morning. It's been a while since I've done a live. Welcome back. How you doing? I was welcoming all of the dream masters, so we can have the council of the dreams, and that was about it. I was saying that we're going to wait a couple minutes for people to come into the room, as we normally do, and give people an opportunity to chime in on what they think the dream means. Of course, it's going to have different meanings to everyone, including myself. I mostly like talking about my dreams, as you should too, because it helps me develop them. And as you guys know, the more you think about dreams, or the more you think about a dream you had, the more stuff comes up. So I'm hoping something like that happens this time. But Richie Ziomara, nice to see you. Shelly Meyer, I was also saying, Shelly, nice to see you. Good morning, afternoon, evening, or tomorrow, depending upon where you are. Michelle Smith, what's cracking, squad? Nice to see you guys. Smith, thanks for. I believe that John Smith, Agent Smith, has been single-handedly driving the Cash App donations and the Patreon members and the Etsy shops by reminding people of the different ways they can support the Man of Letters channel. Or you guys could just hang out, share a vibe, catch a vibe, like videos, leave comments, share the content. We don't need your monetary support. We just are happy you're here, period. So thanks, you guys. Really appreciate that. And let's get into the dream. Should we start it? Should we start? I was hoping we'd get more people before we start, but 9 is a good number. We're actually, oh, nope, now we're at 10. So should we wait or what? We'll crack it. Kraken, we'll crack it. Okay. I'll try to keep it coherent because it's a bit patchy. But I was in I'll give you guys I'm gonna pull up a picture of what what I looked at. This will actually help a lot. I'll do a screen share. So if you guys are at your computers, amphitheater. See if I can find something. It looked like, let me see if I can find a good one, but it was underground. It was, so maybe we'll type in underground amphitheater. I want to paint you guys a picture if I can. Which is fair enough. I mean, it was the devil. Why wouldn't it be underground? Home of Bluegrass Underground. The Caverns is a subterranean amphitheater that presents the world's finest musicians in the world. That's fucking awesome. Oh my God, what is this? There is an actual subterranean amphitheater that presents the world's finest musicians. I would love to play here. This is crazy. This is what my dream looked like. Okay. No, sorry guys, I'm delaying here. It's not exactly what I was looking for. This is better right here. We'll just use the Roman Colosseum because it looked like that. Let me pull up my screen share. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you. How you guys doing? Screen share. Okay, we're sharing the screen. This is sort of what it looked like. This here with the chairs going up. It had seats like this down here, right? Like the stone seats going all the way up. And it was, well, there's a little cave in this picture right here. So the whole thing was underground. You had seats going up. And one of the holes, like you see right here, there was this giant humanoid, almost like a Nephilim, right? Picture like a huge, but it had human feet. At this point in the dream, it wasn't a devil. It was just a regular looking person, but he was huge. Regular facial features. I just couldn't see the eyes and nose. It was like a eye, nose, mouthless face, but like everything was there. You could tell it was a human, but it was like 20 feet tall and it was killing people. So it would come into like this hole right here, for example, and people would be sprinting around the columns and the pillars and stuff, kind of like this picture over here. If you're gonna load for me, doesn't look like you're gonna load for me. Kind of like this, and I couldn't see what happened to the people that got caught. He would like rip them apart, but it was also a sport. Like I wasn't that scared necessarily of what was going on. You know what I mean? It was almost kind of fun. Like it wasn't a nightmare. It wasn't scary by any means, but it was fucking nerve-wracking. And I was hiding up against the walls, using the walls as a launch pad to push myself so I could run faster. And I kept thinking to myself, I don't have to be faster than this thing. I have to be faster than the people next to me, because there was like 15, 20 plus people all running from this monster. And at one point, the guy goes, "Who's born in April?" And I was all excited. I was like, "Me, I'm born in April." And he goes, "All right, great. You're the guinea pig for this round." And what I found out was every new round, they put a guinea pig there, and the giant would go after the guinea pig to allow everyone else a chance to escape. But the guinea pig had a scapegoat, so the scapegoat would jump in at the last second and distract the giant from me, and then me and the guinea pig would both escape from the whole thing. And it picked this random redheaded chick who was my guinea pig. And so the monster came, we did our thing, we were running around. But as the game evolved, we got better, we got stronger. And at one point, these two guys who were the best at the game trapped the giant. The giant caught one of them, but we basically started working with each other to fight the giant instead of running from it. And these two guys were working together. The giant grabbed him. He was on top of a chair, so he grabs a dude on top of the chair, and I was like, "Oh fuck, he's got him!" And the guy acrobated his way through underneath the chair legs using his body strength, and his partner behind him threw a second chair, which locked the demon in place. And at this point, I could see the facial features of the giant, and it was a blood red face with black ram horns, which is funny because I was like, "I'm born in April, Aries ram," when this thing had fucking giant ram horns. The interesting thing is the devil was distraught almost. The devil kind of, not sad, but was defeated. You could see the look of defeat in the devil's eyes, kind of saying, "Fuck, I am, woe is me, I am defeated." And one of the guys so there's a whole bunch of people from different skill levels of the game, and the two people that trapped him were almost, they had an air of godlikeness to them, almost like they were angels. They didn't look like angels, but the way they stood super upright. They were built, they were athletic, they were super stoic. They were very stoic. They almost had like military cut hair and facial features. It was weird. Anywho, one of them walks up to the devil and puts his hand on the devil's forehead and kind of like rubs his like between the horns, specifically forehead between the horns, and he rubs that like bony spot. Like it's okay. Like he's like, "It's all right, man." Like sincerely going to the devil, like, "It's all right. You can't win them all." And then his partner goes and rubs the devil's back, like, "It's all right. It's all right. You're not going to win them all." And they pull the chairs. They unleash the devil, basically pull the chairs off of the devil to free him of the cage that they put him in. And then the dream ended. Yeah. How's that? How's that for a wild ass dream? But what are you on? Innocent introspection. Azazel. I'm gonna look up an image of Azazel. I'm curious if that's why you brought him up. But there was a couple key points that stood out in the dream as far as dissecting it. I'm sure every part of the dream is worth dissecting, but specifically that we stopped running and worked together to fight the devil. Specifically that we got better with each level. Specifically that I was used to distract the devil so everyone else could get away. But I also had my own scapegoat, and we always worked in teams to be victorious. And which is interesting because we've been talking a lot about the mastermind principle lately. Having your mastermind group is going to make you the most successful. What's up, Yesenia? Thanks for the double horns. I don't think there's anything I left out. Oh, at one point there was like a dog house, a tiny shed, and my brother was there, and he was like, "Hide out in this shed. He'll never look for you here." And he wouldn't have, but in my head I thought if he did, I would have nowhere to escape because the whole thing. I mean, at certain points of the dream, I was down because there was different levels of the amphitheater, and I was down the stairs, and he was fucking massive, and he would look around the pillar like his giant would look around the pillar and see me, and then he'd look around this side, and I'd have to follow the devil from side to side, anticipating which way he would go so that I could go the other direction and put enough space in between me and him because he was faster than me. So I had to work the angles. The whole dream, I was working the angles to cut off certain points because I couldn't outrun him. But whew, it was interesting. Yeah, my dreams tend to be super cohesive. That's what I love about my dreams. I had another dream that led into this one that was probably 2-3 times as long, but that one's not cohesive at all. And it had to do with me being surrounded by people who I thought I knew. And then it turned out I didn't know any of them. And I looked at my friend and I asked him, I said, "Hey, you have to tell me that you know who I am because I feel like I'm bugging out." And he couldn't answer me. So I was like freaking out that I was in some weird alternate reality where nothing made sense. I don't know. And it led into the subterranean amphitheater war games with the devil. It was fucking crazy. Make dream dedicated videos. I've been telling myself for the past year that I'm going to make dream dedicated videos. I haven't done it. I think because my dreams are freshest in the mornings and I only have mornings available on the weekends. Actually, with the coronavirus, maybe I'll do that. I'm not really working anymore. So I have pretty much all day to do whatever the hell I want. So thank you, Incessant Introspection. I'll dedicate some dream videos. Maybe I'll do one every morning. I should do that. I should do one every morning at this point. Qualitude. I don't know what that means. What do you mean? What does qualitude mean? Azazel. Yeah, red face. I see what you're saying. He according to the book of Enoch, a fallen angel, appears in association with the scapegoat, right? That's interesting. We're just talking about scapegoats in the gym. And the scapegoat that was my personal scapegoat was this redheaded chick. Interesting. So let's read up on Azazel. Azazel appears in association. Azazel appears in association with the scapegoat rite. The name represents a desolate place where a scapegoat bearing the sins of the Jews during the Yom Kippur was sent. Whoa. During the Second Temple period, he appears as a fallen angel responsible for introducing humans to forbidden knowledge. His role as a fallen angel partly remains in Christian and Islamic traditions. Yo, that's exactly what was happening in the dream. We were at the temple, the subterranean temple. It was more like an amphitheater to me because it had the steps that went up like an amphitheater. And I was in the scapegoat rite. The name represents a desolate place where a scapegoat bearing the sins of the Jews during Yom Kippur was sent. I was sent to distract and with the scapegoat from this demon that looks a lot like Azazel. Holy shit, you guys, that's fucking wild. Enochian literature. Check this out. In the Dead Sea Scrolls, the name Azazel occurs in the line 6 of 4Q203, the Book of Giants, which is what he... So here's the thing, too. When Azazel in the dream, we can call him Azazel in the dream, was trapped by the two angels, we'll call them, in the two chairs. He was no longer a giant. He was the size of a large man, say. The same size as the two men that had captured him in the dream. He was no longer this huge figure like at the beginning of the games. That was an important part too that I didn't want to leave out. Hold on, the baby's crying. It's funny, a lot of times I can't help but feel like my dreams don't, that they're just random. Like, I know they have meaning and they have connections and shit, but you wake up from a dream and you think, oh, that was peculiar. And then you start to dissect it and you realize how substantial the dream actually is, which is why I encourage everyone to share their dreams, to write their dreams down, to speak their dreams into a voice note recorder, something, because as insignificant as your dream may seem upon awakening when you're half asleep, I assure you they're 1,000 times more important than that. Quality videos you do without live. Yeah, I could do that. I mean, I've been leaning more towards yeah. I could do pre-recorded videos, I guess. I don't like doing them as much as I like doing the lives because I can interact in the lives more. I understand that they're more visually appealing when you do a pre-recorded video, but I'm not too worried about visuals at this point in my life. I'm more worried about getting information out, period. But I also understand that people take to information more when you tickle their fancy more. So if I have to do pre-recorded videos, then I have to do pre-recorded videos. Or maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll do a pre-recorded dream and then I'll analyze it or do like a recap live. And we'll have best of both worlds. That might be the way to go. Coliseum. Yes, Coliseum, Richie. It was like a Coliseum. It was a Coliseum, I guess you could call it. They're kind of the same thing, which would make sense because the gladiators fought in Coliseums. So I guess the more accurate term wouldn't be I don't know why amphitheater came to my head. I think because it wasn't necessarily music going on. But interesting. Very interesting. Ellen Weiss, how's it going? Good morning, afternoon, evening, night, tomorrow morning, wherever you're at. But that was it. AD33, I've experienced the same thing, and sure enough, I narrowly avoided a setup. This is back when I used to go hard in the paint. That's funny. Yeah, incessant, be careful. Premonition. It might have been premonition. Damn, AD33, you had a dream and you avoided the setup. Nice, well played. Jenny Pete, good afternoon. Good point, AD33. That's actually a great point. We do astral travel when we sleep. Yeah, I need to step up my lucid dreaming game. It's been a while since I've had a quality lucid dream. Like it's been months since I've had a quality lucid dream, and it's really bumming me out. But again, I haven't been practicing. I haven't even been taking my fucking dream tincture lately because for reasons, but I'll take it back. Maybe that can be one of the quarantine things. I step up, take my dream game more seriously, start pumping out quality content for the dreams. Start tapping into that mastermind group. Dreams are, Ziamar the goddess says, dreams are so powerful. I had a dream where laughing slash menacing faces kept popping up on the walls. And I would step up to them and laugh back at them, declaring how I wasn't afraid. Well played. Yeah, if you guys are ever terrified, sleep paralysis, or some weird shit like that, laugh. Laugh if you're having a dream paralysis, if you're having a nightmare, that's always a good trick, is to laugh. Like Simba, laugh in the face of danger. Brandy, Beacon of Light, thanks for stopping by. Nice. Well, you guys, unless you have anything else to share, I just wanted to get that dream out there. Let me know if you have anything to add. Man, it's fucking freezing. Oh, you guys are good. You're hunting flies.
Sometimes they go in the sunny box and sometimes they go
Sorry you missed it, Jenny. You can always go backwards. But great. You guys have a good rest of your day, and maybe we might go live. I want to go live and start doing the do a live reading by candlelight tonight and do the book of Judas. So stay tuned later tonight. There's a book there. It's a Gnostic gospel. So it was written like 100 to 200 years after Jesus had passed. However, it's a pretty interesting text and paints Judas in a very interesting light. Almost the most important pivotal role one could play as an apostle of Christ. And you guys will be excited to hear it. What are you drying in your window? Some oregano. We're drying some oregano. I'll say hi to Atlas. About Judas the Betrayer. Yes, about Judas the Betrayer. And if you guys don't want to wait until later, check it out. It's not very long. It's only like 16 minutes long. But Judas might not have been the betrayer we thought him to be. At least according to this gospel. But yeah, you guys enjoy your day. Stay fit. Eat healthy. Start your fucking garden. I'm going to go build a greenhouse in the backyard. I'm going to go plant some beans in the backyard. Maybe I'll go do a little quick 5-minute live later on and show you what we got going in the back. Inspire you guys to grow your own. Take the power out of Babylon's hands and back into yours by doing some shit around the house. You know what I mean? So take it easy, y'all. I'll see you shortly. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks, John Smith, for all your help. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys for shopping at my Etsy shop. And we've been killing it we've been slamming tinctures and all kinds of stuff like that. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.